Welcome to the Toyland!
Alright guys and dolls, here we are, back in the Toyland with the final wave of the new 52 Doomsday Collect and Connect Multiverse line. Gives me chills. This is Batman v Superman Lex Luthor after he gets his head shaved and is put in prison. Let's take a look at him here. See him in there. You can see he's got the I can't read that. There it is. 16 TK421, which is actually a... Is his elbow backwards? I'm pretty sure his elbow is backwards. But that number is a reference to a Star Wars stormtrooper, I believe. But in the extended cut, it was something like AC 40 1942 or something, which is Action Comics number 40. The year 1942 is when it came out, and it was, I believe it was 40, and that's the first appearance of Lex Luthor. And I appreciated that Easter egg way more than the Star Wars one. I thought that was pretty cool. So I might actually customize that if I can find me some kind of a magnifying lens to go over my eye or something, because it's going to be some tiny work, but I really would like to have that on there. Just throw some white, or maybe even that black might just scrape off, so I might customize that. You can see Doomsday's torso in there. Looks pretty hefty. Very excited. Alexander Luthor Jr. I like that it wasn't actually Lex, it was Lex's son. This is the product of someone raised by Lex Luthor. In the back with all the other figures, some logos, BvS logo. I'm happy to be holding a figure in my hand that is new, that has that logo on it. Very cool. So let me pop this guy open and we will take a look. Alright, and here's Lexi Jr. now, out of his box. Also noticed a couple weird things on him, like especially in the arms, in terms of articulation. But before we get into that, I just wanted to show this. It's pretty large, as you know, it's standing up next to him. Ab crunch needs to go forward a little bit. There we go. There it is next to him. Yeah. All together, it's gonna be pretty hefty. I cannot wait to do that next. I'm gonna put it together. Well, the legs are already together. I have them sitting here. So, but everything else I'll put together on camera for you guys. Let's take a look at Lex. For those of you wondering, these all just slide right off. They're not closed. In fact, and back there's two holes and pegs that attach. So this is completely removable. Put it in the bat cave. Oh, cool. In the back there, Bell Reve Penitentiary. Alright, let's go over his articulation. I can point out those things I noticed. His head up and down a little bit, all the way around, of course. Arm up that far and all the way around. Interesting joint choices here. And this elbow, the arms are very soft plastic. I don't know if they use that plastic to try it and have it more, like, if this plastic looks more fleshy with the way the light reflects off it or something. I don't know. That would be my guess. And he's got this wrist swivel here. Open hand. That's interesting. Just completely open. And this one is like made to grip something. He's got an ab crunch. Some sculpting on the shirt there. Little darker paint in the center. Interesting paint app. He's got a waist swivel. His legs go out pretty well. Forward that far. And back that far. He's got a lower quad cut there. Knee bends that much. Pretty good range of motion there. And his foot has some. There we go. It popped. It was a little stiff. A decent range of motion for having the pants there. And he's got peg holes in both feet. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm going to customize that. Focus. Goodbye, Star Wars. Hello, Action Comics reference. The Star Wars thing was pretty fun. The whole little back and forth they did there when they were filming Episode 7 and this movie. BvS, that is. And they had the picture of Henry Cavill wearing the Jedi robe, wielding a lightsaber, and there was the Gotham, the GCPD, the cops. They were arresting a stormtrooper. So yeah, they had a couple interesting photos. I think there's even one of Batman in a desert with R2-D2 and C-3PO like in the background or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of entertaining. So, let's look at this guy again. These shackles are completely removable. I'll throw him back on before I get him back in his box. He's the last figure that's going in my hanging spot, I guess I'll call it. You guys will actually get to see what I mean coming up, because I'm going to do a full collection video, which should be pretty long. I believe it'll be over 10 minutes long. It should last a little while. I've got quite a bit of stuff. So, you guys get to see my hanging multiverse collection there. Yeah. It's time. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to jump into Doomsday. So, you guys just keep on rocking for, now and until that video starts. And then cease rocking and pay attention to the sweetness that is Doomsday. And then when that video is over, well, I'll sign off with it then, but still continue rocking then. Alright guys, see you in a few.